I just don't understand. Corporate called, and we're supposed to have them, but I don't see them anywhere. Mayor Bear! Mayor Bear! Hey! Here, kitty kitty. Oh, those damn employees need to do everything myself. Beam! Beam, I need the numbers.
Okay.
You have them.
Yes?
Give me the numbers. Or no, get back here. Oh, these numbers are excellent. Good work, everyone.
Loves work.
Hey kid, we're gonna say some stuff, and your parents will be real upset with us if they hear you repeating it, so scram. Get out. Alright, on with the program.
Hello, humanity. Sketch could not record this intro. He is busy playing Metaphor Mi Fantasio, perhaps the greatest game. Now, join us in a void.
In reality. What's up? It's me, Sketch, Master of Fates, wildly unprepared today, so just know that if someone eats shit or dies, it was out of my control and simply what the hands of fate decided.
Let's make it so I have to re-roll a new character again.
No!
You just hop out the mech, I'll kill you really easy. Not an issue at all. Alright, Aaron.
Hey, I'm Aaron. I play Wick, the angry young lunar lizard. He has a big debt to pay off to the employers, and he hates authority. Recently, Wix learned that his brother Ramsey is involved in some shady business, which saw him kidnapping a notable employer.
That's true.
Huh.
Good job.
Speaking of employers and their kin, and their ilk, and their breed.
Yes.
Yeah. Hello, my name is
Simon
Gusty Husty, and I'm the pilot to the following avatar. Clint is a tall, frightening man, paused on a lower rung of a much taller, much more frightening corporate ladder. Where once he saw only excitement in the climb, he now wonders what a recent nightmare could mean. So used to looking down at the world with hungry eyes, eyes that pierce and blind the crowds, he has, in turn, become blind to the pervasive glare of his own demon.
Ooh, spooky, scary.
Spooky, mysterious.
Alright, Cassie, go.
What?
Sorry, Cassie's eating some bananas right now.
Okay, Simon, you
No,
go.
it's fine. Okay. I am Cassie. I am also completely unprepared and have a mouthful of Cheetos. I play thank you, Simon. I play a thieving, tinkering little ferret lady named Meredith, who's very sassy and just wants to get these missions done.
Except she's not really little. She's pretty big.
You don't speak for her.
No, we shrink her. We shrink her every session.
If a person was Meredith's size, you would say they are a small person.
Yeah. Shorter than me, that's short. There you go.
Yeah.
Stop gaslighting, Simon.
Yeah, stop gaslighting, Simon. Start girl bossing.
Yeah. Don't be such a gatekeeper.
Yeah. Come on, Simon. Go.
I don't need to say my name, y'all. have
Be
said
more
it
like a
all.
tomato
Say
keeper.
it.
Come
Say
on.
your name. Introduce yourself. We're unclear.
Simon.
I'm Simon. I'm playing a red-headed thing.
I like it.
With
It's been a long day.
I like it. Full of detail.
I'm Simon. I play Robert, which is a tomato person inside a robot. And technically, the tomatoes are sort of his head. So that's what I meant
A redheaded thing.
I'm trying so hard not to
Like, you
I
could
want your audio to be clean and not have me jabbering underneath the god.
you could say that. You could say, what, name a redheaded thing from the Agathan prophecy, and we'd just be like,
Wick, maybe?
yeah, Wick?
Simon needing caffeine. Oh, I need to be pumped full of that liquid that makes me do things.
Maybe the child of prophecy.
Yeah, he's currently turning as red as his character, the redheaded Robert the Tomato.
Yeah, salt and pepper on top of that tomato, please.
Yes. All right, Kevin.
Okay. I'm Kevin, and now I'm going to be playing a new crab in the same old mech. Kind of like Doctor Who, if you think about it. The appearance of the pilot changes, but the mech always stays the same.
Ooh, very nice.
Man, the fucking face ghosty made.
Oh, I love it. I love your character now all of a sudden.
Yeah. It literally came to me like 5 seconds before I had to say it. So.
It's a whole new crab. The crab in the TARDIS. Wait, TARDIS? Averdis?
It's
Avadice?
bigger on the inside.
It's not,
Okay,
though.
that's a quote. Yep, that's a quote that is said about Doctor Who. You're right.
It is, yeah, it's a Doctor Who quote. Sonic screwdriver.
Timey-wimey, something.
Timey-wimey.
Good one, Sketch.
Alonzi.
Fish fingers and custard.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking... I think it does fit, though, because much like Doctor Who, it's like the same person, but not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
I wonder if all Time Lords have the same brain.
Oh! Yeah!
No, because there are several Time Lords there.
No, but maybe the Time Lords, when they, like, regenerate... Oh, shoot, spoilers.
Can
I'm
I
so
make
sorry.
everybody
I'm sorry
immediately...
if I spoiled that for anyone.
Spoilers for like an 80-year-old TV show.
Actually, it's from the 60s, but... So, I bet, though, yeah, they, like, regenerate, but then their personalities are sent to, like, a personality purgatory, and then they're all just, like, ing at each other, you know? Because they can't get along. There's no way. And they all think they're the best because so much ego.
Yeah. And one of them's got a scarf.
Is anybody here a fan of Jake and Amir on College Humor? No?
It's a long-ass time ago, my friend.
I like reflective surfaces.
Okay, well, it won't make a lot of sense then, but Ben Schwartz played a bunch of different characters that they kept thinking was the same guy, just in a different costume. And then the finale was all of his characters in one room at one time.
Oh, yeah.
Because they were all different people.
Yeah. So anyways, I think that's all of us, right? That every single one of us gone, except for Beam.
Oh, yeah.
Go do it, Sketch. Introduce him.
Okay. So, with our dutiful employees having just come down from their mushroom trip, Meredith continues to fail her job as tech support by destroying as many speakers as possible. Meanwhile, Robert and Clint have been struck by Stockholm Syndrome as they attempt to assist Marcus the Mushroom as best they can while shielding him from harm with the help of Mr. E.L. Raymond. It seems the whole venue has settled down a bit. Some of the crowd are still frantically dancing, but most are just staring onto the stage in confusion, wondering what made them like this terrible, terrible music before, and why its appeal has completely evaporated like socks in the washing machine. Wick, the hero of our story, is definitely not the hero.
What?
Finds himself in a conversation with Ramsey, questioning whether or not his older brother has fallen in with a bad crowd. Crablad, though a different iteration, has nonetheless arrived onto the stage, ready to fight when they spot something highly unusual. Their former iteration's carcass is still very much on the stage and has not dissolved as it is supposed to. So, I believe it is Marcus's turn. So we're gonna start out with a bang.
Will it be big?
Yet again, Marcus suddenly erupts like a volcano, this time with a thick fog that lays over the stage. But you remain at your wits this time. You don't notice anything really, except Clint. Up until now, Raymond had been looking attentively at you, waiting for your order to do something. But suddenly, it seems as if his attention has been diverted, and all of you hear a shing and a thud. And when the fog dissipates, Marcus is gone, and Sacrum is laying flat on the ground.
Oh.
Yeah, so we're gonna do a new fun thing. Think of it sort of like a ticking clock, ticking down to a huge event. So if you guys don't find and stop Marcus from doing whatever it is he's doing before it becomes his turn again, something huge is going to happen.
It's gonna be a big bang?
Big thing. Real big. You're gonna see it and you're gonna be like, wow, that's a big thing.
Guys, I for one think we should all just pass our turns and not do anything because I want to see the big thing.
I rest.
Morbid curiosity. I want to know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next up in the turn is the crowd. So you guys don't get to do anything anyways. Wick, you spot Gabby approaching you from the side of the stage with her severely injured friend on her back. She's sort of hunched over, struggling to support the weight, and she has tears in her eyes. She looks desperate, and she says to you, Wick, please, you have to help me. My friend got hurt. I need to get her to a medical tent. Please, I know you're a good guy.
Okay, I'll help her. I'll ask Ramsey to help as well, because Ramsey's much more responsible than Wick, presumably, hopefully.
Fair. So, if you accept her request, you will be forfeiting the conflict, and it will cost you 1 fate point to leave, as well as another fate point if you at some point wish to re-enter the same conflict or return to turn order to help out. Are you willing to do that?
Yeah, like I don't think that Wick really knows what Marcus is doing right now because Ramsey blew them both themselves off somewhere, right? Yeah, in the previous session, Ramsey took Wick away somewhere.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't fly you away. You're slightly off center on the stage.
Oh, okay. Like, I swear he said he flew him away, but okay, fair enough. Yeah, I'll go and help Gabby and her friend. What is her friend's name?
Her friend's name? I should have thought about.
Wow,
this.
taking immediate interest in Gabby's friend, letting Gabby feel like absolute dirt, dude.
Can they be like? Can all her friends share the same initials?
Or what if her friend's name is Abby?
Gabby, Abby, and because I swear there was 3 of them.
Did you say share the same initials and then you said Gabby, Abby?
I was going to say Gabby and Gwen and Gwenifer or something.
Gwenifer.
Gwen and Gwenifer. Yeah, sure. This is...
Yeah, the middle one's not Gwenifer as well. It's Gwen Stefani.
This is her friend, Gertrude.
Wait, was that then?
Yeah, this is Gertrude.
Oh, okay, Gertrude. Okay. Yeah, I'll help Gabby and Gertrude sort themselves out. So I'll spend that fate point.
Okay, yeah. Spend the fate point. And start heading towards the medical tent. But you wanted to talk to Ramsey about it first? You're in a conversation with Ramsey at the moment.
Ramsey, we got to find a medical tent. Like, she's kind of messed up, dude. Whatever we were talking about before, this is now much more interesting and important.
Yeah, I would prefer not to keep talking about what we were talking about. So this works for me. And besides, she clearly needs our help. She's been really badly burned.
Sorry, she's really messed up. This is more interesting.
Yeah, she's been really badly burned, so we should definitely get her to the medical tent as soon as we can.
Wick visibly has sweat drops on his head. Like big anime sweat drops.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys head towards the medical tent. Let's move on to the next turn. While you guys do that, it's Rob's turn.
I have a question.
Yes.
Did I transform before the end of our last game? And if so, what? Because I just remember the stick figure thing, but I swear I changed.
Lego hands.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay. Proceed.
So the last thing that Robert was doing was trying to put one of those dog cone of shames on Marcus to protect him.
Yeah, I think you already did that. Like, you put a big shield around him. You put a new shame thing on him. You partially cured his rot. You did a lot.
That was Clint, like, trying to inject, like, the stuff to help with the rots. And yeah, like, Ray kind of imprisoned Marcus in a cube. So now he's just gone and disappeared from that kind of, like, agatite cube.
Marcus has, yes. Ray is still here.
Yeah.
And Sacrum is on the floor, knocked out.
Okay. So Robert is just confused and looks around, and he really doesn't know what's going on, and he thought he was helping Marcus, but now that he's gone, he doesn't really know what Marcus's plan is. So I guess he does notice Sacrum on the floor and just kind of walks over to try and investigate and see how he's doing.
Okay, yeah. Roll me. Is there anything like medicine or anything? I'm just trying to think if there's anything like medicine or do empathy. Empathy makes sense to me.
Okay. That's 7 total.
7 total. A great success. I got distracted by Kevin's camera thing. Anyways, great success. So he's awake. Like, he's just on the floor. He looks very, like, fatigued, basically. Yeah, he doesn't look like he's injured or anything. He just looks like he is, yeah, very fatigued.
Okay, Robert just kind of, like, knocks on his head. Since he's also, you know, like a robot, more or less a straw man. And he's just like, "You okay there?" What's like going on, dude? Like, I mean, your guy Marcus just up and disappeared into thin air, basically.
Yeah.
That's about all I know.
Okay, so like, did he do the thing?
What thing? he did quite a lot.
Yeah, shit. Yeah, I'm not supposed to say.
To be more specific, he's done a lot.
Yeah, I mean, like, he's supposed to, like, do this big thing, you know? And it's like, I'm not supposed to tell. Fuck. But he did, like, kind of...
Yeah, you get like, life force from everyone and put him in a trance? Yeah, is that what you mean?
No, basically the way the thing was working is, like, I was dragging in all the life force, and he was just, like, keeping everybody, like, satiated. And like, I was supposed to take all the life force, and we were supposed to like fucking like bust down on the man, you know, like fucking like break down the system, dude. And like now I don't have any life force, just on my own, and he's gone. You say he's gone?
Yeah, he up and disappeared. Sounds like he maybe wasn't quite is on your side as you were thinking.
Yeah, that's weird, man. But
yeah, pretty weird. And Robert just kind of like doesn't really feel like there's much else to be gained here, and he just kind of tries to figure out, like, he tries to get his bearings and tries to see what else is going on around him.
So as Robert turns away, Sacrum sort of like reaches his hand up to like try to get up. And then he sees that you turn away, and he's like, "Oh, okay." Puts his hand back down.
Never mind.
All right, you're trying to look around.
Yeah, I just want to get like a glimpse of the situation. Like, do I notice any like unusual commotion anywhere? Obviously, like, everyone seems kind of confused, but like, would I notice maybe like some movement that would indicate where Marcus went, or can I see some more flumes of spores or something? Should I roll an investigate?
Yeah, you could roll an investigate.
That doesn't count. 7 total.
7 total. Another great success. Okay. So you look around and you see that Raymond he's kind of just standing there in like a sort of like zombie-like state. He doesn't seem like he's in control of himself anymore. But he's not doing anything either. He's just standing there. As well as the crowd has started fighting a bit. The people who are dancing are bumping into the people who aren't dancing. And it's just becoming like sort of like an aggressive scene out there. Yeah, you can't necessarily tell where Marcus is without like trying to look in somewhere specific.
Robert has a moment of thinking, and then he heads over to the microphone stand that was knocked over earlier and picks it up and wants to address the crowd. Attention, attention! Thank you for joining our wonderful concert. We hope you enjoyed Life First. And now, here's the real highlight of the show. We are gonna play Spot the Mushroom, which is a fun game where you can win free tickets for next year's exciting festival. And all you need to do is spot the mushroom man.
The Mushroom Man? Do you know the Mushroom Man?
He lives on Drury Lane.
No, but really, if you do see him, you just wave your hands, and then the people that find him will be put into a random draw to win the free ticket. Okay, go!
Okay. So that fucking crazed Vertex who tackled you earlier, who you let in, starts waving his hands like crazy.
I love Robert. Oh my goodness.
How far away is that Vertex?
He's like in the middle of the crowd. The thing's pretty big, but he's like sort of like in the front towards the middle.
Okay. So Robert is like, oh, perfect. And just kind of heads towards him.
Okay, cool. It is Wick's turn. Let's move over to the medical tent. You and Ramsey are just walking. You're carrying... Fuck that. Gertrude.
Yeah, Gertrude, yeah.
I remembered. You're carrying Gertrude on your back. It's not that hard for you. You're pretty strong, boy. And Ramsey is sort of like leading you to the tents because he knows where they are. So approaching the medical area, you see the whole encampment is covered by some sort of barrier. And inside are a bunch of people who are clearly talking, but you can't hear a word they're saying. One of them, wearing a doctor's coat, steps out. It's an older Agathan woman. She's got her hair up in a messy bun with a few strands hanging haphazardly over her face. Besides the coat, she's also wearing a pair of cuffed jeans and a collared shirt with a floral pattern. And she calls out to you and she says,
"Well, don't just stand there. Get her in here."
Okay, so I begin rushing to get her in.
Okay. When you enter the barrier, you can no longer hear the music playing outside.
Oh, great.
In the festival area. Now instead you hear the chatter of the people inside the tent, mostly wondering what's going on and when it will be over. The doctor leads you further into the tent, where you see several cots with various injured festival goers on it, including several familiar faces from the train, and the one and only Rand Cardinal, who is cuffed to a cot in the corner with a bandage covering his head and his left wing hanging in a sling. You keep walking until you get to an empty cot and the doctor starts inspecting Gertrude's wounds.
That's where that guy went.
Yep. I did it.
That's definitely all planned out. Exactly how it needed to be planned out.
Yeah.
Man, Sketch, you have such foresight.
It worked out though.
Yeah, I mean, that's where he was the whole time. Like, I knew he was there, but I forgot that we didn't mention it. But yeah, he was there the whole time. And, yeah, she looks at you and Gabby and Ramsey, and she goes,
"How did this happen?"
Pyrotechnic accident, probably. You know festivals, right? And raves.
Yeah. I mean, these are pretty bad burns.
Nah. I mean, probably. I don't know for a fact. but I
As
can
well
only
as
assume.
she seems to have like several broken bones.
Yeah,
Some sort of blunt force trauma.
that's pyrotechnics for you.
She looks at Gabby.
She goes, "Is he telling the truth? It doesn't feel right to me."
And Gabby says, I don't know. I just found her like this, and we were dancing, and then suddenly, I don't remember anything until I came to again like a few minutes ago. You were up on the stage. You sure you didn't see anything?
I think he should roll a deceive for that.
Is there a deceive?
Good point.
I mean, he can roll for it, yeah. He can roll for it, the pyrotechnics. There is a deceive, yeah. And he has a +1 even.
Damn it.
I'm going to need you to hit a great success with this because this is a bad lie.
So I got a 3 + 1.
3 + 1, that's a 4. That is not a 6 to a 9.
All
So
right.
that is a mixed success. You can use the fate point.
I only have one left, and I would like to fight Marcus again at some point. So I need it to rejoin the battle.
Fair enough.
Well, it's not the only one who lost a train.
Speaking of Charles,
Speaking of Charles, what's he doing? Crazy old guy.
We could switch to him right now, just for fun.
I honestly was like, wait, who's Charles? Oh, right.
Yeah. So the doctor looks at Wick with this like knowing look, like, I know you're full of shit. I don't know what happened, but I know that you know. And Gabby looks at Wick, just the biggest eyes of hope that he has some idea of what happened in order to, you know, help the doctor help her friend.
They're expecting an answer from me. Okay.
Yeah. And Ramsey's looking at you sort of like disappointed.
So, earlier today,
Yes,
everyone got into a trance of some kind.
I'm aware, yes.
And during the trance, some people went kind of feral. Like they'd been tranced in a bad way.
Right.
And Gabby and I had to fight off a bunch of guys because they were beating up one of my pals.
Huh?
And obviously, this is the result of what happened. Like, Gabby got messed up in a bad way.
Uh-huh.
You mean Gertrude, right?
He can't even get their names straight.
Yes, Gertrude. who's, to be honest, I don't really know her. So, I might make a mistake when I speak about her. And to be honest, I don't really know Gabby too well either. I mean, I went to school with her, and she remembers me more than I remember her.
Does Gabby just like wake with a slight moment of like,
I mean, she's just like looking at Wick with a lot of hurt in her eyes.
wow, Aaron, you're a bad person.
I'm not a bad person. Wick's a bad person.
Wick's a bad person.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Ramsey just sort of like puts his hand on Wick's back and he says, I think maybe we should leave Wick.
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah, and Gabby says, yeah, I think maybe just leave, yeah.
All right, what are you standing around for? Get out of here.
Okay, I run away.
Run away crying. Oh no, sorry.
What have I done?
Instantly into a full sprint out the door.
I've become what I hate.
Ah, what a heartbreaker.
It sucks because when I chose to do that, it was for fun, and now it's come back to bite me in the ass.
When I lit that innocent girl on fire and threw her at people, it was for fun. It was goofs.
Fun. And it didn't bite you in the ass, dude. You lost a bit of your tail, didn't you?
No, that was
His tail's back, yeah. Going back.
Yeah, tip of your tail. There's just a little baby stub right now with a little sad face on it.
Ugh.
A sad face.
Yeah, why not?
So Wick ran out crying like a little baby.
I don't remember the crying part, but sure.
No, it happened. Don't you remember? He went.
I don't. I
And
thought that was a joke suggestion by somebody.
I think it was. I don't know if we just ran with it.
No, I think it happened 100%.
I think we should very subtly edit in the audio of you doing that little whimper sketch into like the perfect timing for when it should have happened, and then cut the rest of this.
It'll be totally seamless, and no one will know that that's not actually exactly what happened.
I'll just add a filter to my voice so it sounds like Aaron.
Yep.
The British
Just like
filter.
pitch it down an octave.
Yeah, pitch it down an octave, make it British.
Easy peasy editing.
Ho ho ho! It's not fair.
Are you Santa? What's happening?
I can't help.
Oh, crumbs.
Can't help being Santa. Okay, it's Crab Lad's turn.
Fuck.
Inside of Crab Lad's mech, the fucking alarms are going off like crazy.
Why would that be? Do I need to roll a notice or some shit?
Yeah, you can.
Alright. Cool. I rolled a 1.
Cool. You don't need a lot to fucking see that there's just a million like holographic messages showing up all over around you. Just like retrieve the specimen.
I guess I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try to transform into like a little like containment unit for that body. Add it onto the back in lieu of like the claws, I guess.
Okay, yeah, roll transform. We'll see what happens.
Dude, if he turns into a Gamold again.
Okay, well, much better. 6 this time.
Nice. On like the regular transformation?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, it's your choice if you want to do the regular or if you want to do the special Chaos Reigns.
Whichever gets me the result I want, I don't care.
Well, the regular one does what you want it to do. The random one does random shit.
Well, I definitely don't want the random one.
I think you want the regular then. Sketch is just so desperate to roll the random table again that you gotta ask.
Can somebody... I got a new set of dice. Can somebody explain to me why they felt the need to put the dot on the stick? Can you focus? God damn it. Well, there's no 9. It's a 6-sided die.
Yeah, this has been going huge on TikTok. It's because they print it that way on the D20, so it's just consistency.
Ah.
That's the answer.
So, I forget the word for what that is called then, but there's some word for it for sure. Just, to appease people's minds.
Okay, so transforming thing done. I didn't hear that last thing you said.
You made a little container.
Yeah.
Out of your hands, or like, where's the container?
It's gonna kind of like sit on the back. It's just kind of like moving shit around.
Little backpack?
Yeah.
Little coffin?
Now, the question is, can I touch the stage and not teleport again?
You're already on the stage.
Oh.
That should be fine.
Okay. Lift up one of the mech feet. Like, oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I'm already here. Shit.
All right, well, toss that body.
Is Kevin's new character sheet linked to? Is the link updated? I want to invoke someone's aspect. Damn it!
Yes, it's updated, and his aspects are the same.
I just overwrote my old one to be the same thing.
Well, yeah, no one has done it yet, right?
You did it once. You tried to make him fucking hug a bartender or something.
Oh yeah, didn't work though.
No, it didn't work. You used 2 fate points to avoid hugging the bartender.
We've like pointed out like, you could use your grabby klepto pause, and then Cass was like, yeah, I guess I could do that.
I've done
But that's not invoking, right? That's not like, yeah, you've got no choice. You wrote these words, and that's.
I was like, I wanted to steal the candy bar on the train. You didn't make me.
Invoking is when like something happens, you're like, oh, it should be this. Should be this. You shouldn't have to use this. This aspect should mean that you do this, basically.
The crab meat in the tank.
Are there any buckets around?
That basically is Kevin's movement and action. So If he hadn't transformed, then I wouldn't have counted it as an action, but he did, so. That's that.
Okay.
Whose turn is it? It's Raymond's turn. He's just gonna stand there. He's looking.
In general.
He's sort of like looking around, trying to catch Clint's eyes, I think.
Okay.
It's Meredith's turn.
Ugh, finally. I was like, I'm getting so bored. I made like a whole thing waiting.
Everything everyone else is doing sucks. I want to do something.
No, I just want to do something in general. It's probably also not going to be too exciting because, like, I'm on the way to go continue turning off all the equipment. And that's still what I'm going to be doing is trying to turn off the equipment.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know. There's nothing else for me to do.
I mean, gotta find Marcus. But you don't know that, so I don't know.
Exactly. I don't know that. All I know...
Hey, Robert has asked the entire crowd to look for a mushroom.
That's true, yeah.
Okay, do
And
you
you all
really
know
think
that
that
would
Meredith
probably-
is going to hear Robert on the speakers like, attention, everyone. She's ignoring it. She's like, what is he doing?
Yeah, okay.
Whatever. Task at hand. Get my equipment and turn off this other equipment. Yeah.
Because I was going to say, you can definitely hear it.
No, I'm just imagining, like...
No, Meredith is very much like, what is he doing?
She starts to hear the announcement in the speaker, like, as she, like, destroys it, so it just...
Yeah, like, shut up, Robert, turn it off.
Fucking spot the mushroom.
I'm trying not to be inappropriate, and it's so hard.
It's like, that sounds like something else.
We all know what it sounds like, Kevin. We all know.
It just sounds like something else.
Let's go on the internet and play Spot the Mushroom.
Yeah, what you gonna do?
Who, me? Who, Meredith?
Yeah, specifics. Give me specifics.
Well, have I made it to the next set of speakers that I'm trying to mess up?
Yes, where are they? Where do you want to go? I can show you the map again if you want.
Yes, please show me the map.
Yes. I gotta open the map.
Oh, dang it. It's so goes to yawning. I have to yawn. Ah!
I didn't see it, so I am free. These are the booths where people are selling things. I don't know if they're selling things right now. I haven't decided. We'll see if you get there.
I figure, like, there's probably less people, like, dancing up in that area. So...
These are the tents where people are, like, sleeping over for the festival.
People do that?
Yeah, this is the entry. They do, yeah.
Let's just say that she's heading to, like from the stage, the closest one on the left.
This one.
Yeah, that's where she's heading.
All right, roll to break.
Roll to walk.
What would that be? Crafts?
I think it's a craft still. Yeah.
6 total.
6 total. So you get over there, and you notice it's already been bitten over. You don't have to break shit.
Hell yeah, moving on to the next one.
Just breaks it anyway.
I mean, honestly, she's honestly kind of glad to have the opportunity to, like, destroy, like, employer property. So she's just like, I don't know who did it, but thank you. Smash. Okay.
Yeah. And when you walk by it, you hear a couple little squeaks.
Seems interesting, but I also don't have time. Like, to her, she's like, okay, when I have a chance, I'm gonna look into that. But right now, number 1 priority is to get the equipment turned off and stop the people from getting injured. So she's kind of filing that away mentally, like, okay. That's why they were broken in the first place, and they're still moving. So, okay.
Yeah, roll me an empathy real quick.
Ooh, okay, it's a 2 total.
A 2 total?
I rolled a 1, and I only have a 1.
Yeah, it's fine. Not a big deal. Nothing.
Oops.
It's nothing. Okay, it is. It's Sacrum's turn. Sacrum is just gonna get up. He's gonna get up and he's gonna try to start looking for Ramsey, to be honest. That's what he's done. He's gotten up and he walked off stage looking for Ramsey. It's Clint's turn.
What was the last thing that Clint did? Was it like trying to heal Marcus with with something?
Yeah, he stabbed him with a...
With like penicillin or something.
Yeah.
Right. He like used his let me get that for you for Marcus to get penicillin and then tried to stab him.
Yeah, the last thing I noted down was that Clint told Robert to tomato the mush, referring to the rot inside of Marcus.
Right. Wait, wasn't it like you guys tried to help him and then like Wick came up and like ripped his arm off?
Wick came over and fly kicked him in the side.
Yeah, that's right.
What he likes to do, he likes to flying kick things.
We're healing him. We're healing him.
Fun. It seems fun to do. I can't blame him.
You should try it sometime.
So the person who's like, dang, because Raymond's not able to go before Marcus. So even if I help Raymond here, that doesn't avoid this big event.
I mean, he could perhaps tell you about it.
Maybe, but then I don't have time to act any longer.
Mm-hmm.
Can I talk to two people on my turn?
You can talk to as many people as you want.
Oh, cool. Okay. Talk to everybody then. Just grab the microphone and talk to everyone. No. I could try something like that. I think instead, Beam is still hanging around, eh?
Yeah, Beam's around.
All right. Beam! Did you see where the Mushroom Man went? Marcus, the Mushroom Man.
Marcus. Heard this? On your phone. Heard this.
Do you know the Mushroom Man?
The Mushroom Man.
The Mushroom Man.
The Mushroom Man.
Right, well, this is clearly not working. The dude playing the bad music
is over there. And he points at Sacrum.
The other one. The one that's not Sacrum.
Up.
Yeah? You're such a good boy. Clint kind of pats him on the head a little bit. Then...
Shakes his little butt.
Yeah, good. All right, well... Then Clint turns to... his name is L. Raymond?
E.L. Raymond.
Okay, he turns to Raymond, the sitcom man. And what is... I know I've asked this before. Probably multiple times, but what was the energy cost on Yuppie Mind Control?
Yuppie Mind Contract. 3 life force is what it costs.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, then, I don't know. Maybe that's why I was down 4 life force.
That adds up.
Yeah, okay. Cool. Can you use my Yuppie Mind Control on him again to try to, like, cleanse him of whatever is controlling him? Because that would be so dumb. I think that Clint's just gonna talk to E.L. Raymond and say, hey, so Beam says that Marcus went up. How could that work? Yeah, I thought I heard you do a shink kind of thing when it looked like he was controlling you. Could you have, like, thrown him up somewhere?
Roll a notice.
Okay. Just a 4.
That's enough. He's like he looks very like docile and like he's not in control of his own body, but his eyes are looking up towards the right.
I follow the path of the eyes. And I want to know if anyone from that direction is looking at me as well.
Nobody is looking at you from that direction, but looking in that direction, you see the like not the lowest tree branch, but where the branches start on the tree, you know, like the big branches.
Yep.
And you see a bunch of brush and leaves and stuff, and like you can see just a hint of Marcus's cloak.
Okay, I'm really getting some like training arc Naruto Orochimaru vibes from this. Let's just kind of point with my long ass arm up right towards that and try to direct everyone's attention to it with a he's up there. I think that's probably all that I can do on my turn, right? Like I've spoken to 2 people and pointed somewhere.
I mean, you can do an action and you can move.
Oh, I've got it. I want to grab the mic, rip it right out of Rob's hand. Yeah. So Rob is like mid just, yeah, you know, oh, you over there, sir. Okay. And as he's like leaving the stage, I guess I'm grabbing the mic.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know exactly where they are right now. I don't know if if Clint was paying attention, but stage to Ramsey. Marcus is up there. Go get him, or else you'll kill us all, including Wick. That up there by the tree branch. Okay, there we go. That's my whole turn.
Okay. It is Ramsey's turn. So.
Yeah, it was planned.
Yeah.
Luckily, he happens to be able to go up to places.
What? I didn't even think of that.
So, Ramsey is headed back with Wick right now towards the stage. Unless Wick is headed somewhere else. Up to him.
Yeah, I guess Wick would follow.
Okay.
Although part of me does want to stay behind to help Gertrude, but he's obviously not welcome ever again.
He's done enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do people have heard that? Because some of the speakers are out, right? Especially like the one by the medical tent is out. So is it possible that they didn't even hear Clint's announcement? Wick and Ramsey?
I mean, it sounded like they ran out of the barrier area, right?
Yeah, they're out of the barrier for sure, so they can hear, and they could probably hear from this speaker. And they're going in here, so they would also hear from this speaker. Yeah, they should be fine.
Good thing Meredith sucks at her job.
Yeah.
Weaponized incompetence.
I mean, if it wasn't for Meredith, then Gabby would still be under a trance, and so would her friends.
Damn it, Meredith! Why couldn't you be worse at your job?
No, it's not really a loss, is it?
Also, I think I need that on a t-shirt. When you say weaponized incompetence?
It's gotta be. Gotta be on a t-shirt.
The first merch.
Yeah.
First merch.
Actually, you know what? You know what? That would actually be pretty cool. Not gonna lie.
Yep. So, Ramsey and Wick, you hear the message from Clint. And Ramsey looks at you, Wick, and he says, You think you're up for a flight, Wick?
Always.
Alright, cool. Ramsey turns into a giant fucking dragon.
So sad.
And
Hell yeah.
that's the first time Rick's seen that, isn't it? Like, he doesn't...
It's the first time you've seen it, yeah. It's like a magical girl transformation. It's very beautiful.
What? You mean like the naked silhouette and everything?
Yeah, 100%.
He's like spinning around and sparkles.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And then he just sort of like grabs Wick in his mouth and starts flying towards Marcus, throwing Wick into the combat towards Marcus. And since Wick has just entered combat,
oh man,
it is his turn as long as he uses a fate point to enter combat.
Sorry, I'm just imagining him like grabbing him the way like a mother dog picks up a puppy.
100%.
Just by the scruff of the neck, just
Absolutely.
They always look so helpless too, just kind of like hung there,
like dangling there, and they can't move.
wiggling around by their skin. Little sad face on the tail, flip flopping.
Yeah, basically what happens is Ramsey turns into a big dragon. It's beautiful. And then he grabs Wick in his mouth. He flies over to the area in the tree. And he fucking chucks Wick at him.
I want to use my right to invoke one of Wick's aspects. He is afraid to go up.
No, that's not what it says.
I'll mark down the fate point right now. There we go. He's afraid to go up.
No, it's scared to grow up. Like if he turned into a tree, he'd hate it.
Oh, I'll give myself back that fate point then. My bad,
He
Buster.
doesn't like uppies.
I am too. It's a really sad movie.
Uppies?
Up.
Can't stand to face our own mortality. No.
All right, my bad. No, that was bad. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's your turn, Wick, if you use your fate point.
Okay, yeah, I've removed it from my sheet. So like, what is the area? What am I landing on exactly? Like it's a tree branch, yeah?
Okay, so I'll tell you exactly what you're looking at. Yeah, so standing high up in the brush of the trees, now that you are high up, you can see this pretty clearly. Marcus is sat down, chanting quietly to himself, as a swirl of life force surrounds him like a torrent of screaming souls begging for release. He's like sitting on like a very large branch.
Okay, so I want to do a very anime thing here, and as I'm released from Ramsey's mouth, I want to like do a mid-air backflip and then go in for like a punch, a really good, nasty, fiery punch.
Superhero landing.
Okay, roll me an athletics first.
Oh no. Okay, well I've got +3 on this, so this might be good. I got a 4 and a 3, so that's a 7. That's really good, yeah?
It's not the worst. It's a great success.
Yeah, so that's good.
So yeah, you succeed in doing your flip and aiming the punch in Marcus's direction. Now you have to do a physique to see how it actually hits.
I got a 3 plus a 5. That's an 8.
That's an 8? God damn. Okay, let me roll against that with Marcus's physique, which is very good and powerful.
Really?
Yeah. The 1.
I mean, he is unaware, so I feel that
Element of
works.
surprise, yeah.
Yeah. And it makes a lot of sense. Okay.
It's so great when the rolls like narratively make sense.
Yeah.
So you hit him mid-air. Fucking punch the shit out of him. He doesn't move an inch, but his fucking head goes like doing like that, like a big spongy mushroom, just like.
Ugh. Okay.
I hate it.
Yeah, and on impact, you feel the strength of this life force. It feels like thousands of people screaming at you at the same time. And I would like you to roll empathy, which I don't think you have.
I don't have empathy. Oh no. I don't know what this is gonna cause, but I got a 2.
A 2?
Yeah.
Gotta learn how to feel.
Okay, let's roll Marcus's empathy against that. Jesus fucking Christ, my friend. It's an 11.
Oh wow. But like, what happens? What does this do?
You take
Yeah, potentially.
a severe consequence from mental stress.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So everything that has happened sort of like wells up in you at the same time. You think about your time in the mines. You think about meeting Beam, and at first being sort of upset with Beam, then sort of seeing your own personality slightly imprint on Beam. Him like sort of like punching you in the arm and that kind of stuff, just for fun. And you remember vividly what you did when you were under the trance and how you acted violently towards Gabby and her friends.
Yeah.
For no reason, really. And in general, you feel all the cruelty you sort of acted towards Gabby in a very, like, not caring way.
Yeah.
Very much trying to avoid her, and even in school, you were never very nice to anybody. You sort of kept to yourself. And you feel all of these emotions at the same time, and you feel such tremendous guilt for what you did to Gertrude, and you feel like you are a horrible, horrible person.
Lizard.
Is a lizard not a person?
He's a lizard person. He's both.
That's deep, man.
Damn.
Yeah, so you feel fucking horrible. Like before, you felt like maybe you could be a hero. And now you don't really feel that way anymore. Feel like maybe you're not fit to be a hero. Maybe you haven't been acting with any sort of conscience or anything. You were just fighting to fight. You were just enacting your aggression on everyone else for no good reason whatsoever. And for this consequence, you're gonna gain 2 empathy.
Oh.
Yeah, so you get a +2 empathy.
Oh, damn, that's cool. What would that severe consequence be called? Like, ultimate regret?
Yeah, sure.
So I'm at 10 on stress then, yeah? The life force.
No, your life force is fine. Your mental stress went to 6, and then because it went to 6, it's sort of like automatically you take a consequence. You took a severe consequence.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, Wick is like a changed man now, kind of. He's more aware of how his actions affect others.
He's not as wicked, you might say.
A break? Okay.
You know that it's really a great band of villains and the worst types of people when one of them receives like a big penalty and it results in them having some empathy.
Your penalty is you feel things now.
Yeah.
I mean, that can be a penalty.
Yeah.
It is also a real step from like teenager to adulthood.
Yeah.
So he's terrified.